These 6 players can win you your league. What if I told you their ADPs? 132, 239, 240, 159, 232, 267. These guys are, 4 of them are not even drafted. All 6 of these guys they should be way higher up your draft boards. And I'm going to tell you guys their names right now and why you should consider drafting them in 2025 to help you win your league, put some money back in your pockets. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Let's get into name number 1. Name number 1 is none other than Adam Thielen. You might be saying to yourself, this guy's dusty. Okay, I don't disagree. Adam Thielen is ADP of 132 currently. But better than that, he's currently ranked as the wide receiver 55. Look at the stats. The stats don't lie. Sure, there's health concerns. Sure, he's dusty. Sure, he's an artifact. Sure, they bring in Ted McMillan. Listen, Adam Thielen, I would still say, is the wide receiver 2, maybe 3 at worst on the Carolina Panthers offense. He developed a good connection, a good rapport with Bryce Young, who's looking to rebound. Bryce Young has a lot to prove. Adam Thielen's on the tail end of his career. He's just there kind of for fun. Looking at Adam Thielen in 2024, even with a low snap percentage, Adam Thielen finished as the wide receiver 30. Now, look at the previous couple of seasons. Now, 2020, 2021, we all know what Adam Thielen was when he was wide receiver 9, wide receiver 13. That's all good and great. 2022, down year, dusty, wide receiver 40. 40? That's pretty bad, right? 2023, wide receiver 23. 2024, wide receiver 30. What do all of these have in common? Adam Thielen has never finished around wide receiver 55, right? Like, wide receiver 55 is so low of an investment price to pay. At worst, you're getting Adam Thielen as a potential flex spot play, averaging 13.5 PPR points per game, 13.9 PPR points per game in 2024. I don't see why Adam Thielen doesn't average 12 or more PPR points per game again in 2025. Sure, they bring in T-Mac, but like I said, Thielen's still going to be the 2 or 3. Thielen, like, he can be the old version, well, I guess the new version of Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett, he is completely dusty. He's not going to be anything in Tennessee. Whereas Thielen, he can step into that role that Lockett's had the last couple of years of being somebody that you can put in your flex spot. Adam Thielen had 1 touchdown every 2 games in 2024 when he was healthy. Expect him to return value. You're getting him at wide receiver 55. He'll be wide receiver 30. So that's a pretty solid value upgrade. Name number 2, Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders had a historic fall off of his career. The first 2 years of his career, RB11, RB12 finishes. This guy was good. Like, he was involved in the receiving game. He was 5.3, 4.6. Even 2021, he was 5.5 yards per attempt. Pretty good rushing stats. Decent juke rates. Like, he was pretty involved. Never really got too involved in red zone scoring. So don't expect him to score a lot of touchdowns because he hasn't for most of his career. He had a couple of years here, 2020, 2022. He was about a touchdown every 2 games, which actually isn't that bad. So I guess I stand corrected. In the receiving usage, he was about 2 receptions every single game. So he's shown that he can have some receiving role. But compared to the guys on the Cowboys roster, Javonte Williams, Jadon Blue, those are probably going to be the 1-2 receiving backs. Miles Sanders was getting first team reps at practice. That's the buzz, right? His ADP is 239. He shouldn't be getting undrafted if he's getting first team reps. Here's what I think the Cowboys backfield will look like. I think Javonte Williams will have 55% of the snaps. I think the next 2 will have 25 and 20. Now, which one has 25, which one has 20 between Jadon Blue, between Miles Sanders? I don't know. Now, if Miles Sanders is 25% of the snaps, he's still dusty. Like, you don't expect Miles Sanders to come out, oh, Miles Sanders, let's go, he's the RB1 on the Cowboys. I doubt it. Like, there is a world, like, the best case scenario is Miles Sanders is at like 50%, which that would make him a good running back, like running back 3 or 4 on your roster, kind of a depth piece. So I'm not saying Miles Sanders is going to necessarily be somebody that starts as a running back in your roster, but he is a good fallback plan. Like, especially if you draft Javonte or Jadon Blue earlier in the draft, you could just command the entire Cowboys running back room, lock up Miles Sanders, because between Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams, one of them is going to start, right? So Miles Sanders should be somebody that's being targeted and not going undrafted with an ADP of 240. Next name is DJ Giddens. DJ Giddens is actually ADP of 240, 1 spot after Javonte Williams. Who would have thought? DJ Giddens went in the round 5 of the 2024 NFL Draft. Round 5. But this was a running back deep class, one of the deepest running back classes we've seen as of recent. So round 5 in 2024, might have been round 3, round 4 in previous years. So I would say the Colts actually did kind of make a good investment. Looking at DJ Giddens' prospect profile, he did actually grade out pretty well. So he has good talent, good prospect profile, and there's no RB2 in Indianapolis behind JT. Jonathan Taylor has missed time historically. Obviously, some of it was a holdout, but DJ Giddens is competing with Khalil Herbert. I think Giddens is going to be just fine. Giddens could honestly return value even if JT's healthy, but he is just pretty much going to be a premium handcuff back. Should still be getting rostered because the talent profile's there. Kareem Hunt is named number 4. Kareem Hunt, he's pretty much Adam Thielen 2.0. So again, Kareem Hunt, why is he going as the RB55, RB60? His ADP is 154. Why is he so low in terms of RB ranking? When he was, at worst, running back 40, running back 41, obviously you don't want you don't want RB40, RB41 from Kareem Hunt if you draft him. But in 2024, he was RB26. That was obviously with the Pacheco injury. Now, Pacheco is somebody that is banged up. Pacheco is only a 7th round draft pick. Kareem Hunt, all the buzz from the Chiefs camp is that Brashard Smith, he's good to make the roster. And then the fourth guy, they're kind of just hoping he can be like a Samaje Perine type role, best case. So Kareem Hunt, they have basically certified Kareem Hunt as the RB2 in this Kansas City backfield, behind Isaiah Pacheco, who Pacheco looked good when he was healthy the first 2 games last year, and then he was completely dust coming back. He was actually behind Kareem Hunt, if you can believe it. So I do think there's a world where Kareem Hunt averages 6 or 7 points a game in the running back position with Pacheco in, and with Pacheco out, I think there is a world where Kareem Hunt averages 12 PPR points per game, and there's your running back depth in case of an injury. So Kareem Hunt is actually what I would call a pretty solid handcuff running back option with some upside at his current price, especially in best ball formats. Next name is Alec Pierce. Now, Alec Pierce, you guys are not going to believe this, right? So look at Alec Pierce's career. 10 points per game in 2024. You might think it's not as appealing. I like Alec Pierce not that much at all in a redraft. In best ball, 800 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. That's what Alec Pierce had in 2024. Very volatile, very spike week, not even that many targets, not even that many catches. But this guy did put up stats. Like, he will slot into your lineup in best ball. He should be on your radar considering he's being undrafted. He can win you your league, man. He can win your league. Final name, Scam Darnold. Get the Scamtron out. Take notes. Sam Darnold was the QB9. It hurts my brain. QB9 finish in 2024. 18 points per game. Obviously, career year. Coming off of this career year, where do they rank him? Right? Where's his ADP? Well, in best ball, it's 172. Love that. And in redraft leagues, it's undrafted. Undrafted. ADP of 267. The lowest one yet. Behind DJ Giddens, behind Kareem Hunt, behind all the guys we just... QB9. Even if he's QB12, I'll take Sam Darnold. Yes, please. Those 6 guys are all league-winning potential. Like, they're all ways that you can, a couple of them a little dusty, a couple of them, I made the case for all of them how they can return value. League-winning would be Sam Darnold being QB9 again. That's league-winning potential. Kareem Hunt, Giddens, sure, they might not win your league, but they will win your league if you draft them, because while you're drafting them, your competition is going to be drafting Dylan Sampson. No chance of being relevant. Guys that are around these core guys that you should draft, a lot of fluff, but the inside, the core potential is there. Draft these players. We got more to come. Thanks for watching.